Yo, what's good, guys? For the video here today, we got Americans when they realize the world doesn't revolve around them. Let's get it. This should be some funny stories, because, like, even as an American, I'll be the first to admit, we got some egos. Like, I don't think Americans as a whole, just like I'm talking to citizens of America, are bad people. But I feel like a lot of us, we definitely got some ego. Definitely. So this should be funny. Let's get to it.
I've been living in Spain for the past 4 years. I recently went home for the first time in 2 years to Nebraska. And I was kind of like letting my family know how my job is going and whatever. They asked me like how many students I have. I was like 15 to 20. They were like, is there a bunch of other English teachers in your city? I was like, yeah, there's quite a few. And my uncle actually said,
What'd he say?
That many people want to move to America in your city? And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, that's why people study English, no? They want to move to the United States. I was too stunned to speak.
Wait. Alright. Nah, that's just stupid. That's not even ego. That's just, like, America's not the only country that speaks English. Like, even if you're learning English just because you want to move to an English... Bruh, we got the UK, we got Scotland, we got Australia, we got... I guess the UK... We got England, we got... Bruh! New Zealand. We got all kinds of places. What? That's dumb. That's just dumb.
Okay, screw it.
But to be fair, I think it's because in the news you always hear about all these people are trying to move to America, so I feel like that's why a lot of people think like that. But that low-key is dumb.
Here's my embarrassing moment, my true facepalm. I know you're gonna judge me, but whatever. When I first moved here, I was looking at a website in French, obviously, and I was looking for how to convert it into English. So I went to where the little flags are, you know, in the corner of the screen, and I could not find an American flag anywhere. So I was like, what the heck, this doesn't make sense. There has to be a way to translate it into English. And then I found the British flag, because Americans did not invent English.
Yeah.
And I always judge myself for that one. That one was pretty bad.
I don't know. I don't know how bad that one really is. Like, yeah, you can say, yeah, we didn't create English, but, like, as an American, because even though, you know, obviously me and somebody from the UK can talk back and forth pretty easily, as we'll point out all the time joking around with each other, Americans have transformed English. We got our own little words, just like you guys have your own little words. So looking for an American flag before you look for a British flag as an American, it kind of makes sense. Like, even though, so I don't think that's that bad. That's not as bad as the first one. Y'all can let me know what you think about that, though. Do you agree with me, or do you think I'm wrong?
This is a real thing. Like, I'm educated.
What's up?
Now, but I remember being a kid about like 10, 11-ish. And it was actually surprising to me that European history continued. Like, okay, well, Europeans came to America and then European history stopped, right? Because nothing else mattered after that, because there was America. What do you mean that they continued living lives and having history over there between the time when America was started and when we rescued them in World War II?
What? They continue to exist?
I'd like to say that was just American education when I was a kid, but I think it's American education in a lot of places now.
Nah, that's funny, but that's true. Like, I feel like they don't really, in school, bother to... Stella, what are you doing, girl? Shout out to Stella back there. But I don't feel like they bother to, like, teach a lot about other countries. Like, I feel like, from what it sounds like, just talking through you guys on the comments, it sounds like you guys are a lot more educated about countries outside of yourself versus, like, I feel like a lot of Americans... I'm not going to say they don't care, because they were never taught to care, if that makes sense.
This when I first moved to Spain and I started dating my partner, I was chatting with an acquaintance from back home, and I said, yeah, I'm dating for somebody from where I'm living. Right. Their response was, I love you so much, I'm really excited for you, but please be careful because you never know if somebody might be using you for a green card. I was shocked. And the irony of the situation is that we ended up getting a civil partnership so that I would be able to stay here.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that only works when, like, that argument works if they come to America and they're trying, then I can hear that. But when you go to where they live, to live there, how can they, that's just, I don't know, that's just dumb.
Assuming she means us U.S. Americans.
Okay.
Hi.
So being that I am a U.S. immigrant living in Costa Rica, I hear stories all the time from Costa Ricans who like work for call centers, and they tell me the most horrendous stories, which it doesn't surprise me that we people from the U.S. have the audacity. But I am now starting to collect my own stories because I am now on the phone with people from the U.S. all day as a travel consultant for a Costa Rican-based travel agency. And one of my very first clients that I ever got on the phone said to me, who happened to be from the great state of Texas.
Hey,
now, listen,
Texas,
darling,
let's go.
I don't like foreigners much. So when I get there, I want to make sure that I'm not around foreigners.
Bruh. How's that work?
What? I said, sir, I think you might be confusing Costa Rica with Florida. Florida is lovely this time of year.
Yeah, wait, how can you go... What? They gotta, like, evacuate all the fucking locals just so you can walk around the town? What? That's dumb. But low-key, I will say, bro, when people are, like, blowing up your phone from these call centers, I don't like how they're like, well, yeah, if they're trying to... And it depends on the call center, but, like, especially, like, the scam call centers, I have no remorse for those people who are getting cussed out. If they're genuine people... then alright, I have more remorse. But if they're like blowing up people's phones and shit, I have no remorse for those people. I'm sorry. They deserve to get cussed out.
I've lived in Europe since 2018. I say Europe because I've lived in France, Spain, and Belgium. Last year, I went home for the holidays to the US, and I kid you not, I was asked, do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Europe?
I feel like, to be fair, I probably would have asked that a few years ago. So you know what? I wouldn't now because I've learned a little bit. What the? Okay. Shout out to Rocco grabbing his bone. But like, I feel like that's just people not knowing any better. People just gotta learn. That's all.
When I was a kid, I remember watching the Olympics and thinking it must be so hard for them to not cheat for the Americans and like the judges.
Stella, no.
And not give the athletes that are on the American team more points because we're so awesome.
Hey, guess who's back? Back again. My dogs were pissed. Nah, seriously though, my dogs were not happy at all. I had to go make sure they were good. And it turns out it was just family home, so once they found that out, they were cool, but yeah.
When I was a kid, I remember watching the Olympics and thinking it must be so hard for them to not cheat for the Americans and like the judges and not give the athletes that are on the American team more points because we're so awesome and everybody loves us and we're like the best country. And so like, how are you not going to give more points to us?
Well... Yeah, that's just kind of dumb.
Literally, when I arrived here in Colombia, I met some American people, and when I asked them, so where are you from? They were like, Indiana. And I was like, I don't care what country. I was like, I know. Where is Indiana? Just tell me America or United States. What would you want to precise your state? Like, so selfish.
What? Nah, I'm not here. Nah, that's just... What? How can you be like, no, that's the part of America you're from? What? You asked them where they're from and they answered you. That's stupid. I'm not, no.
Or United States.
Like, hey, yeah, I'm from Indiana. Indiana is literally that's a state. No, I'm not hearing that. That's
what
just stupid.
Want to precise your state, like, so selfish.
Plus, America's huge. Like, you can say that this person's from America, and for all you know, they're in California or they're in fucking Alaska. Like, bro, America's such a big place. Like, it's not even the same in different places. That's being more precise, giving you a better answer. They're from the land of the cornfields, just like me.
It's no surprise that we feel this way. We call our baseball championships the World Series. There's like one Canadian team. Win the Super Bowl or the NBA championships, world champions. We pretend we're the only ones playing these sports.
Yeah, that's kind of facts, though. That's facts.
Wait, you mean to tell me that it doesn't? There's other countries? I thought you guys were just our states.
That's funny.
Newsflash, Americans. The world does not revolve around you.
What?
Sorry, I'm Canada.
7 years.
Nah, you're lying. Nope, that's just a lie. Nope. Hey, I should probably say I'm fucking joking before people, like, actually get like, what? Oh! But, hey, yo. Give me a fat ass like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that fun stuff. Let me know what you want me to watch next. You know how YouTube works. And yeah, peace.